Hello, authors, book lovers, and storytellers. Welcome to another Reader's Magnet featured author interview. My name is Mark, and I am your host for today. And together with me is one of the Reader's Magnet featured authors that is here with us to share her journey as an author and the story behind her book. We have Joanne Radke. Hi, Joanne. How are you today?
I'm good, Mark. And how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, Joanne. We're so happy to have you here finally and very thrilled to, meet you here on our stage and very grateful that you chose our platform, Reader's Magnet, to share your story with the world. And to be honest with you, Joanne, I'm really, really intrigued about your books. You actually have um, three books. I mean, you're planning to create three books for this what do you call this? Trilogy maybe, and as of now you still
Trilogy,
have one book, which is, yeah, which is the why is my house always a mess, correct?
yes, yes.
But we want to know more about that after you introduce yourself, so please introduce yourself first, Joanne.
Well, my name is Joanne. I live in Canada, in the
Hmm.
Toronto area.
Hmm.
I've traveled all over Canada with work and
Hmm.
have been a minister and ministered in different churches. I've actually been part of six different ministries and presently still part of three. I work for the 700 Club Canada, run their
Oh,
prayer
wow.
center, and I always loved writing, and it's kind of one of my passions. So I just want to see people um, healed and set free from just life and what throws at them. There are a lot of broken people out there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so as I've mentioned earlier, Joanne, you are actually planning to have three book series, and as of now, you only have and you have published the first book, which is the "Why Is My House Always a Mess." Can you please walk us through about what the book is all about, and the title of this book? Can you please explain to us everything about this one?
Well, I've always wanted to write a book actually on relationships, but
Mm-hmm.
my friend who's a mentor and she's written 30 books herself
Mm-hmm.
didn't think people knew me to be able to give that kind of advice, even though I've been pastoring for 47 years. Anyway, so we turned to how to books. What do I know how to do? And I know how to declutter, I know how to clean. So we're talking about the fact that could I be a mother figure? But a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
have problems with their moms. So we came to the conclusion I should be a grandma figure. So this trilogy is three books on as a grandma giving advice to her grandkids. So ask Gram, she'll know what to do. Is basically um,
The title
the
of the
trilogy.
series.
Yeah, the
Uh,
series name. So why is my house always a mess is the first in the book series. Second one will be why am I always in debt, talking about finances, budgeting and that. And the third one
mhm.
will be why am I always messing up in my relationships, which basically is the third book I wanted to write in the first place about how to keep relationships strong and helping people along. So that will be the trilogy. And who knows, I might
Okay,
add
that is great.
more afterwards. Yeah.
Exactly. I really love the idea of you making this how-to guide book for all of those people that were not able to experience, let's say, a mother figure in their lives, and this would really benefit. The book would really benefit their lives, and they, for sure, we will be expecting more learnings from this book. Now, my question though, Joanne, let's say, what inspired you or triggered you to write this one?
Well, I've been a declutterer all my life, and my mom was a clean freak, and my dad was a hoarder. So I learned how to do both. And just through life and dealing with different people all through my years of ministering to people, lots of
Mhm.
people have this problem of cleaning up their house. And what do I do? You know, how do I do it? And this book is actually gives you bite size ways. It's 30 days. So every day you have a couple of pages to read, and it
Mm-hmm.
starts a quote about decluttering, scripture about decluttering, and then it gives you some tips every day. So it's bite-sized chunks and not a big, oh no, my house is a mess. How am I going to clean it? You go room by room, you go drawer by drawer, and it's a very simple process once you learn the steps. And anybody can do it anywhere, and it's not a big deal. Whereas now, you look at your house, your room, whatever, and it's so messy. How do I
Mm-hmm.
begin? So people need a little bit of step by step
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
learning how to do it. So it's a fun
Okay, so I believe.
it's a fun book. It's not a dry book. It you can read it very easily. It's written very easily, and it's got lots of personal experiences of decluttering for me, what I've done, and I talk about my brother who's a hoarder, my dad who's a hoarder, and my mom who's a clean freak. So, and then me too. So anyway,
Oh my God, I think lots of us will really need this or are guilty of having a problem with cleaning their houses. And I
yes,
think this will really help since the book will provide a step by step guide or maybe small steps to at least start cleaning their house. Now, Joanne, I wonder, what do you want your readers to take away after reading this book?
well, if nothing else, they will know the steps of what to do to clean a space or a drawer or whatever, the closets, whatever. Um, and also that it can be fun. You can make it fun, bring your family involved, get your family all involved in it, and
Mm-hmm.
that everybody has the problem so that nobody is exempt unless they're a clean freak from
Mm.
needing to declutter something in their life, right?
So basically, the book will guide you to like how to organize or like basically distributing properly the task of each one of the member of the
Mm,
family, right?
that's
Correct.
right.
Now I can actually see your book here right now. Why is my
Yes.
house always a mess? And I can see a character. Can you tell us more about that character?
Well, that's Graham. That's me. I used to have curlier
Okay.
hair, but yeah, they made the caricature after me, and you can see the characters uh, got a box of stuff and stuff on the floor.
Showing.
She's in the decluttering process. So
Mm, I can actually see the resemblance here right now, Joanne. So that is Graham. Let's say the character representing Joanne in her book series. Now, Joanne, what advice do you want to give to those people that you think would really need this book?
well, basically, if there's an area of your house or even your car,
Mm-hmm.
or garage that is messy and you feel you need to clean, then I
Mm-hmm.
would say my book will help you because it does have the step by step ways and tidbits of what you can do to quickly and easily clean up that space. What one tip would be, I call it the box method or
Mm-hmm.
a bag method. So you've got basically a box for what you want to keep in a space, a box of what you want to give away um,
Mm,
or sell, and then a box of what you want to give away. There's lots of thrift stores that will take your stuff.
mm-hmm.
Our junk is somebody else's treasure. So it can
I
be, if it's
agree.
usable, it'll be reused. You'll have a good feeling of being able to give it away to somebody and not just throw things out. People will often say, oh, well, I don't, what am I going to do? I don't want to throw it out. It's still good. So there's lots of places we can donate to our stuff. So that's one thing, one uh, key that you can do and put in place very easily. Even now, you listen to this podcast and, oh, I can do that. I can look at what I've got in my drawer. Do I throw it away? Do I keep it? Or do I sell it or give it away? And everything. look at everything, and that's your grid. I'm going to keep it, I'm going to throw it away, garbage it, or give it away, or sell it. So those three um, boxes or areas, so that you can go through your stuff very
Okay.
quickly.
Alright. So the book will actually help you organize and syndicate all of those things that matter, or like
Yeah.
maybe declutter anymore. I think the book is really important. It's, to me, as someone that is guilty of hoarding things, especially when the item means something, especially it was given from by someone, it will be really hard for me to, let go. And I believe that this book will help me be guided on what to do and not to do with those
Yes.
things. All right. Wow, that's really interesting, Joanne.
Yeah. It also
Yeah.
talks about why we keep things, why we have a hard time
Mm-hmm.
letting go, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So emotionally, but it also not just your house. What about your office? There's a couple
Of
chapters
course.
about cleaning your office up, uh,
Or your
filing your
backyard, right?
paperwork, and your yeah,
Mhm.
everything in your home.
In
So
general.
mhm.
Okay. Great. Now, as you've mentioned earlier, Joanne, you have 2 more books upcoming. Can you tell us more about that? Maybe like the second book. Tell us more about the upcoming book.
Well, the second book is Why Am I Always in Debt? And it's how
Mhm.
to balance and budget your finances in 30 days, um, basically forever. So once you learn the tidbits of that, then you will be able to budget your finances. And once you learn um, the tips of not just budgeting, but of saving and of getting out of debt, then you're on a grid to do that. And it takes time to
Mhm.
get out of debt, but if you're
Mhm.
willing to and want to, you can save um, and get out of debt. There's a 10 10 10 10 10 80 rule where if you put
Mm.
it in practice, you'll be fine. 10% of what you make, you put in the savings account for an emergency. That's your emergency account. 10%, I'm a Christian, I give it to God, I give it to the church.
Uh-huh.
But you might want to uh, put it put it on the debt, and
Right.
then the
Mhm.
80% is what you live off. So if you can live off 80% of your income and save and pay your debt down with the other 20%, you can see you're making money, saving money, plus bringing your debt down, and eventually you'll have a nest egg for retirement, plus your debt gone. And it's very feasible, and that. So I'm looking forward to finishing the writing of that. It's going to be the same format, 30
Mhm.
days. You read this day, the first of the
Mhm.
month, second of the month. And yeah, by the end of the month, you'll have all these tips and
Improvements,
keys
right?
and ways to get out of debt. Yeah.
That is great. Right now, I'm really, really interested of the book because, I think most of us is really guilty of how to save money because there are just things that we can't really just look at and then can't stop ourselves and making buy things that are really not necessary for our lives, and I think the book will help us. Now, for my last question, Joanne, is there any event that you are going to attend soon,
Well, I'm
or maybe?
looking at going to the confab fab in Los Angeles in April.
Mm,
Yeah, so I'm looking at
okay,
the
wow.
pricing of what it would cost me to go there for the week. So that's yeah, that would be, because I come from Canada, everything is 40%
Mm,
more with the
mhm,
exchange rate,
mhm,
plus it's far, so it costs a lot. So
for
yeah,
sure. All right.
that would be my next place I'd go.
Okay, and we're so excited and very excited to meet you there on the team, Joanne. All right, so I think I have asked all the questions I have prepared for you today, Joanne, and that would conclude our interview today. I just want to thank you for your time today and for attending our interview today, and we're so happy to have you here. Now, for the last time, Joanne, can you please invite everyone to buy a copy of your book?
Okay, that's easy. If you go to www.declutterin30days.com, so www.declutterin30days.com, that will bring you to a landing page, which will, there's 5 pages, like a website, and it will,
Mhm.
on one of them, has 2 buttons. If you're from the US, you can tick on that button and go right to Amazon to buy my book. If you tick on, if you're from Canada, tick on the Canada button, and that'll take you to Amazon.ca, Canada, and you'll be able to buy my book there. Yeah, it's a fun book, great book to read, pass on, to give to somebody who's a messy, who needs to declutter their home. So it's great for gifts as well. So you go there. You can also tick on the tab and get a free download of some declutter advice and join my Facebook group. So that's available on that www.declutterin30days.com. So thank you so much. And thank you for watching this. God
Okay, thank
bless
you
you.
so much to Joanne. So, yes, everyone, that's Joanne Radke, the author of the book, Why Is My House Always a Mess? The book is available on Amazon, or visit her website, that is www.declutterin30days.com, to know more about the book and Joanne. Again, thank you so much, Joanne. As I say it here at Reader's Magnet, we share your story with the world. Goodbye, Joanne. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye now. Bye.